She takes to the sky, jar contain her, no net to make her mine. She was on my shoulder if only for a tease. You're off to the wind, floating on the breeze. For in that moment she'll be my butterfly. But I guess there's some things just not meant to hold. I guess if I love her, let go. I guess if I love her, let go. Make sense of this, there ain't no making sense of that. And hoping is just hoping when we don't know where we're at. Won't you run so far, yeah, fly so free? I've never felt so stuck in between. At the end of the day, just won't you say that you stay? I guess there's some things just now I'm meant to hold. Guess if I love her, let go. Guess if I love her, let you go, 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 let you go. But how if I love you? Can I let you go?
Hey, backseaters, welcome back to a special Wednesday night live on patrol. Pat went out to dinner tonight, as you might have seen, and from his post on Facebook, he was having quite the smorgasbord of food, I think, over at the St. Paul Grill. But the Rev was with me, but the Rev was taking his wife out for dinner tonight too. I don't know if you knew that. So I got Superman with me tonight, you know. Fabio Superman.
Backseaters, how's it going?
That's Joe Odegaard we got with us tonight. And we're going to start out by telling you Joe Odegaard's story from last night, because last night we had a stolen car that was in a neighborhood that our guys have been watching, and sure enough, it fled out of that neighborhood, and the CAT team was on it. And then Darren, Kyle Williams, Abdi, they were all chasing that thing, and finally they tried to stick it twice, and finally then it went down an alley. It went down an alley right there. I'm gonna go in that alley in a minute, but so we are over here off of Greenbrier and Cottage, and it ended up dumping the car. If you were over here, I'm going to show you where the car was. Well, actually, I'm going to come in from the other end so I can show them you're pursuing. Okay? So Odie made this arrest last night. And by the way, a great arrest, because the individual has 7 previous auto theft arrests versus seven previous convictions. And so we're up here at Cottage in Sherwood. It's right behind 719 Cottage. I suppose I better check to make sure we're even transmitting. I don't even know if that's before we get too far into the evening. Sometimes we got to start all over. Well, it looks like we're good. We're going. We got we got a few visitors. Not expecting a Wednesday night. Hey, by the way, is there hockey tonight?
Stanley Cup.
I don't
know for sure.
You know, Edmonton was down 3-1.
Yeah,
that's going to be a good game.
I think they're undefeated in elimination games this year. Last I heard.
Well, we got so
they played yesterday, so I think they'll play tomorrow.
They played yesterday?
Yep.
So I don't even know if we're in the right place right now. Next block over. What was the final resting place? 719?
Yeah, 719 Cottage.
Next block over. So, anyhow, 719 Cottage. We're in the alley here between Cottage and Sherwood. A little tight alley. I got a shovel there. Alley's pretty good here. And what number are we up to? I'm definitely.
Yeah, it's good right down here. That's 695.
Perfect. So this is the car actually came in from the other end and parked. Darren was hot on the heels of it, and he saw the guy bail out. Darren McDonald saw him bail out at 719. And keep in mind, this is a multi-car theft guy. And, right there, right?
Somehow didn't hit the fence or the garage right here.
He just jumped out.
Right in between them.
Ran through the yards, I think, originally, right?
Yep.
Go to Darren and then probably down to Walsh. Because the fleet-footed Joe Odegaard.
That's right.
Spots him down here on Walsh. The Walsh is this next intersection here. Now keep in mind, count the blocks as we go south, because, well, I thought you were chasing him on foot because you were breathing hard. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I drove first for quite a ways.
I'm not sure exactly where you spotted him first.
It was down here.
Oh, did you go by the school?
Yep, it was on the south side of the school.
You went this way?
Yep.
Okay. This is Johnson High School Arena. Johnson High School on the left, and of course the Phelan Gustafson Arena there straight ahead of us. You saw him on school property?
I did not see him over here, but I was thinking this is where I would have ran.
Yeah.
So I went around the corner
You're
over
thinking
here.
like a crook.
That's right.
You're thinking like a crook. So, went around the corner.
I got around the corner up here, and there'll be a big fence on the right.
Yeah.
I just kind of pulled up right here, and I waited, and I'm like,
Okay.
this is probably, and all of a sudden there's some guy running. It's like, what time was it? Midnight?
Yeah.
It's raining outside,
Yeah.
and I'm like, it's a weird time
And
to
he matched the
run.
physical description
Yeah.
and the clothing description.
Yep.
So.
And he was on the other side of the fence, and I stopped right here, and I told him to stop. And I don't know what he yelled. He yelled something at me, but he was unbelievably quick at getting over this fence, which I appreciated him getting over
So
the
he
fence.
wasn't exhausted yet.
No, and then he started running southbound here,
Yeah.
and I followed him.
So I know he was over by Greenbrier, 1 block west and 1 block south. Did you?
So then he ran to the right here, and then he ran in between this blue and yellow house right here.
Okay, okay.
And this is where I stopped. Then I started chasing him through that backyard, through
Well,
the
you got
alley.
out and you were on foot then.
That's when I got out
All
on
right,
foot.
impressive. Just,
And then
you know,
I,
because we're going to Orange, 1 more block to the left.
Yep.
Is where you were there. I was there when you were laying on top of him.
Yep. He had nowhere to go.
And St. Paul police officers were here. There were several St. Paul police cars right here, right to the right here, right?
Yep. And then
You followed them up there?
no, just over here.
Okay.
It was right at 7. This right here in this front yard, I think. Right here.
Okay. I was thinking it was on the other side of Greenbrier, but you know what?
Nope.
It all runs together.
Yep.
7-Eleven there somewhere?
Yep. One of those ones.
There might have been right in here because it was closer to the end of the block. But anyhow, you know, a couple block foot chase, you caught him.
I was watching my video today.
Yeah?
I don't even remember saying this, but I remember when I was first training.
Maybe you don't want to give this secret away.
Yeah, all right. I won't.
All right,
I won't.
Let's keep that secret because a lot of those kids.
Yeah, good point. Okay.
Yeah, right here, I think it was in one of these houses.
Yeah, this is the.
Well, good work. Yeah, it was good to have the St. Paul police officers all setting up that perimeter. Yeah, we didn't have a canine, so we used Odie.
Yep. Short distances, I'm all right.
Yeah.
You know, that distance stuff, forget it.
Well, the other day we were tracking an auto thief over by Revue. Actually, the auto thief himself is probably listening to us. Probably listening to us, and we know he does. And if you're listening, you got away, but we have a probable cause pickup for you because we know it was you, because we got your picture from the video at the high-rise at Revue. But so anyhow, we're chasing this auto thief from this parking lot over at 280 Revue, and Odie was sneaking up on him from around the building. He didn't even know he was there, right?
Nope.
He had him in his sights. And then at the last minute, another officer came from the other way. Hey, how's it going? Another officer came from the other way. And it scared him, and he ran.
Yeah.
Just as you were
right as I was just getting up, closing the distance, he hit the gas again, and it was too much for me.
Yeah. As most of you know, Joe Odegaard is part of the CAT team, but he originally came from the North St. Paul Police Department. And I wasn't going to hire him, but his mom called me.
Yeah.
I'm
Did
just
she?
kidding. I'm just kidding. She's a backseater. Yeah, we appreciate her. We appreciate her. No, we recruited Joe. Actually, Leighton was the first one to recruit you away, right?
Yep.
And we're so glad we got him.
It's already 3 years ago now.
Yeah, can you believe that?
Time's just flying.
And I haven't aged a day since.
No. I got a few more gray hairs, though. That guy's following us.
I guess he wants to talk to us. I guess we'll pull over. Let's hope he's a friendly talker.
Let's hope.
Okay. I'll keep it in gear.
Yep. Good idea.
Put my head behind the post. What's going on?
How you doing, brother?
Good, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I can't complain.
Alhamdulillah.
Life is great, man.
Assalamu alaikum.
We were just talking about you over at the Somali Mall with JJ.
Yeah.
With Rev.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, so I was telling him about it. He was like, I asked him for some gift card. He was like, how do you know? I come down here, man, so I can serve, you know, the Taco Bell and McDonald's doing the DoorDash. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Yeah. How you been?
Good. We're running out of gift cards too, by the way, backseaters. That's Rev probably told you that.
Is that Fabio?
Yeah, Fabio Joe.
Oh man, Fabio, I always be watching, man. I'm like, I never get to see this guy, man.
There he is.
Here I am in the flesh.
Yeah.
Hey, we love you. All the backseaters, I'm one of them, so we love you, man.
All right.
Thank you so much. And you know, a lot of young Somali kids watch us too. I mean, really young ones. We run into them at graduations, and they're watching too. So.
I spread the word when I go down to Minneapolis.
Do you?
My guys, I'm like, hit that like button, you know, hit that follow button, man. I'm like,
thank you.
Spread the message. You know, I saw Chief O'Hare today over at Franklin 11th over there.
Oh, you did?
I did, yes. He was running to Chase Bank, so I congratulated him. I was like, hey, man.
He's a good person. Good
amazing,
chief.
Man. Is he gonna be? I know you were talking. Is he gonna be coming this Friday on live with you, or?
Well,
trying to figure out. Okay.
yeah, we're gonna figure it out for sure. He's definitely gonna ride though sometime.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
We gotta reach the million, man. We gotta, you know, once he comes on, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever get to a million, but we'll see. We'll see.
I tell you, Bob, I make that drive from South Minneapolis all the way down here, man. Just knowing that, you know, you guys are the best, man.
Well, thank you.
You know, you got everything, man. You know, we need you in Minneapolis, Bob. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We love you down there, man. We need someone like you, Bob.
Thank you. God bless.
Take care. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Pardon me?
I work down here.
Yeah.
Let's go down here for these nights. On us.
Say that again.
Come here, pizza on us.
Oh yeah, thank you. Pizzeria?
Yeah.
East side?
Yeah. I work on I work next. I don't know. I work next. I'm a plumber. You guys know the puppies, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm a plumber.
Good for you. Thank you for the invite.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Thanks a lot.
that dog?
Oh yeah, nice dog. Dangerous, but nice. Pitbull. That's a big old pitbull.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Very nice. So I'm assuming most of you saw those crime stats on auto thefts that were posted last week. And credit goes to guys like Joe Odegaard here. And I'll repeat it again. Someday I'm going to write a book on it. If you want to lower crime rates, the single most important thing you can... There are a lot of different things. Trust me, there's a lot of different ways to help lower crime rates. But the single most important thing is arrest career criminals. People that are doing this on a regular basis. There are people that commit crime, but not often. But the ones that commit it all the time as a career, if you focus and target those individuals, you're going to reduce crime. And that's simply why the auto thefts have dropped, you know, by 70% in the last year. So, and we don't want to just recover stolen cars, folks. We actually want to catch someone in the car. And that's the difference really in our strategy, and we look for ways to use the element of surprise to actually do that, which isn't always easy. It's a little more risk, but in 3.5 years, knock on wood, just a tremendous success ratio without many injuries. Now we might have hurt a car or two of our own.
Maybe two. Couple.
Maybe two. But sometimes that's the cost of actually curbing crime.
Yep. You can get more cars.
But when you think a 70% reduction in auto theft, that's millions and millions of dollars.
Millions.
In reduced stealing. So anyhow, Odie, just for those people that forgot, tell them about your background a little bit.
I just like the sheriff here. I grew up in North St. Paul, Oakdale area. Went to North High. Graduated. Should I tell them when I graduated?
You don't have to, but just tell them that you actually made it through high school.
That's
enough.
Barely, but I did. It took 14 years or whatever.
Yeah.
But
that's why you look so old.
Yeah, graduated, went to Century College, just kind of been around this area my whole life. Then I worked for, I was a CSO in a reserve for North St. Paul, which led into my full-time job. which led into my full-time job. I think the last time I was on was the 24-hour.
Were you with Thomas then? Or what?
I was with, it was me and Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Kyle were rolling together that day after Cinco Parade.
Yeah.
We were there for a while, and then we went out patrolling. So, a little over a month since I've made an appearance on the old Live on Patrol.
Yeah, we've had some fair amount of action this last week, and besides that car last night, Odie found a couple other stolens. Today, this afternoon, when I got to work, there was a stolen dumped over on the west side, right? You want to talk about that one? And you spotted, you talked to 4 kids, but you couldn't prove any of them were in the car. So.
Yeah, some of our frequent flyers. It was a Kia Soul. Some people. You know, we rely on citizens calling this stuff in. We can only be in one place, but someone called it in. Thank goodness they did.
People just jumped the caller's daughter, threatening to pepper spray.
Where's that?
1370 Westminster.
So that get back, I'm gonna shoot, but no weapon.
I better run on that one. Read the notes to the back seaters.
So we got a call. Westminster, a crowd of people just jumped the caller's daughter, threatening bear spray.
21.
Is that the
Told,
same group?
get back or I'm gonna shoot.
Is that the same group that we had before? Remember that female conflict that Nicole would know?
Could
she's
be.
Listening.
It could be.
I forget the address. I think it is. Well, we'll run up there. They just dispatched this call. 1373?
1370.
70. Bear mace. It's very common for girls to use
Yeah,
bear
I don't
mace.
know why. I mean, it's just, even if you spray it, you're gonna get it yourself too. I do not like mace at all. I don't react.
No, you don't. That's it. Well, I'm going to make sure when I use this one in about 10 minutes that you're not in the way.
I'll go down. I'll go upwind quick.
Any updates at all?
Nope.
No. Well, if it's a group, they say they jumped the fence.
No, they jumped the caller's daughter.
Jumped the caller.
So they beat her up.
Well, that's not good.
No. Crowd was cops, daughters, friends. Show which apartment they're in. Some left in vehicles.
Oh, well, that's...
Majority still in apartment.
Oh, in the apartment or in the
They're in the apartment.
Okay, well, that's...
She can show officers which one when they get there.
370.
You show me clearing and round to 2150 Wilson.
Did something on Wilson do?
Suspicious.
381.
381.
Update to your call. The crowd was the caller's daughter's ex-best friend.
Yep.
Majority of the parties have left. Some of them are
Group.
still in the apartment. They can show you which apartment. Approximately 18 people. Caller will be waiting at a black GMC.
I'm pretty sure it's the same group that's been going on for a while.
Probably.
Pretty sure.
Medics decline. That's good. It's usually a good sign.
Yeah, she girl lives here with her mom, I think, too. All right.
Around to the hell is up to like 821 or something.
Grab this plate as we go by here and then move a little quicker. I hear yelling. Where is it coming from?
Should be according to the map.
Supposed to be on the east side
Yep.
here, but I hear the yelling from the
Could be
other
those
side.
kids on the porch right there. I think it's kids just.
There's a fire over there. Is that Mace?
Is it a barbecue?
No barbecue. Well, I double check the address. 70?
1370. Which is.
I don't know. No, we're not there yet even. So it's not them. It's just yelling.
This building.
Hey, did you call? Yeah.
She said, yeah. Oh, what's going on?
She got into an argument with her best friend, and this girl called an arm. I pull up. Her name was Tiandra Palmer. She stays in 301 over there. They're like, we're trying to break the kids up and everything. They're like, get back, we're gonna shoot you. There's dudes out there. There's this kid shit. I mean, I didn't even get, you know what I mean? No, they all ran into the apartment. So there was 2 car fulls and then a group on foot. The group on foot went in the apartment. 2 car fulls left. They had bear mace and they had guns.
Miss? Are you the one that they're
Angeline. Yeah, that jumped. Yeah, both of them got on.
No, I just got.
Yeah. And then she went back and started posting it on Facebook.
We're gonna wait here because it's coming to the top.
So as we're breaking it up, it's me, my sister, and my son's dad breaking it up.
Yeah.
That we're being overpowered. We're completely outnumbered by this group. So he said, like, if we touch them and we break it up again, they're gonna shoot.
A copy, trip to Main Street, Ivy Avenue, on a fireworks complaint of multiple residents. The address letting off fireworks at the intersection. The squad to assist.
364. Go to back and by. Okay.
Copy, sure enough.
2774.
774.
Myself and 2400 are out at the Westminster call. What the callers were code for.
Copy. I'm seen at the Westminster code 4 with help. 21.
Bravo 788 GOT.
Copy, 2110.
4468 Tango, code 4.
Copy, code 4, 2111.
clear report of 270.
Copy 2111. Serious unfounded at 364. 210. 210.
You can send me that DOC on exchange. Just a couple blocks out.
Copy
4468 Tango, clear warrant.
305 Exchange Street. For 2 callers reporting a male is acting bizarre, attempting to get into the complex. White male, mid-20s, last seen wearing a gray shirt, red skirt.
4478.
364, 369.
364. 369.
262. With 309 to copy. Single caller, 1010 James Avenue. For shots fired, there's someone that is shooting something that sounds like a loud noise, possibly a gun, possibly fireworks. One shot in the last 5 minutes from the alley north of Jenks.
364 copy. 369, it's going to be an aerial firework.
Copy 365 for an aerial firework.
Where's the shots fired? Jenks.
Yeah,
700.
sounds like I didn't catch it, but someone just said something about fireworks too.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check.
So we talked to the victim. St. Paul is here now. They're going to handle the report. Here we go. No, that ain't the right one. She might have more than one. So anyhow, she was able to give us the Facebook pages, and if you can believe this, folks, people actually post these fights right online. Kind of heartless, right, Odie?
It's, I think that's just the way of the future. Everything's online these days.
I hate to admit you could be right. So we are is that me or you?
That was me turning on.
Oh, I didn't know you had yours. Hold it long.
Yep.
There you go.
Clear spots for.
There's a little clicker.
Yeah, I think I unclicked the wrong one. It gets caught up in my...
Alright, so what shots fired might be a fireworks.
It was what, 1010 J...
1010?
I think.
I gotta be sure to get this. See, last night my windows are fogging up terribly.
Yeah, aerial fireworks. 1010 James.
traffic. Maryland and Lakewood with Juliet Kilo Hotel 598.
Maryland and Lakewood.
We're not sure yet. I'm gonna head out to Keller Lake. Our water patrol was called out to Keller Lake this afternoon on a possible drowning. And our divers were called into the water as well. I'm not sure how the end result was, but it's a terrible thing.
Right one, in what direction is the plane?
Oh.
46, it went westbound. It looked like he went northbound McKnight, so not sure where he's going to end up at.
That's Maplewood.
Maryland and Lake, yeah, Maryland and Lakewood.
JKH.
JKH598.
4446, driver was a black male, afro hair, mustache, gray sweater, no further.
Is a 23 Mitsubishi. Registers down here.
Oh, okay.
5183.
So, did he say it was Glasgow and North of McKnight?
He said
or
Glasgow and northbound McKnight.
Well, Lakewood and McKnight are kind of the same down there, aren't they?
It fled westbound Lakewood and Northwood, or westbound and then northbound McKnight.
No keys are able to.
I'm pursuing.
They weren't able to tell us if it was possible or not.
Might run into it down here. Just keep heading north and east. And we're going to stop out to Keller Lake and just see how that search is
Is there another
going.
real spot that's able to respond?
I don't know the details. But the call I did get from our troops was that someone was on a boat and fell off. And
5184.
5184, go ahead.
we'll know more details as time goes on. But obviously, a couple things. Life jackets are critical.
Making
But
contact department.
knowing how to swim is critical as well. So
4446.
I remember, I don't know if you knew this, back when you were little, we had a number of Hmong immigrant children that were drowned
Really?
because they didn't know how to swim. And we started a swimming program.
Vehicle description match the license plate. Possibly not zero.
A swimming program to get Hmong kids to know how to swim. And it was amazing success. But they were falling off docks and like failing. They just had limited swimming skills. And obviously now, 20 some years later, the next generation of Hmong parents have taught their kids how to swim, but the first generation. So.
Your case number is 110704. 110.
Can I mute this for a second?
Yeah. Before you do that.
Proceed.
So, anyhow, I believe that this child may have been of.
Let's see if I can pull up a report.
Information only to squad for a traffic stop for Maplewood at Maryland and Lakewood Drive North. Vehicle fled from the traffic stop, was westbound then northbound McKnight. Minnesota license Juliet Hotel 598 on a 2023 Mitsubishi Eclipse. Information only at this time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Report domestic 970 Marshall in the upper unit. Caller's grandma had hit and kicked them. Medics are being requested, and grandmother is on scene. Sounds like it's a child custody issue.
Call Jeremy Bolden.
Right here, Sheriff. Person was helped off the lake.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna have Jeremy give us a little review. Call Jeremy Bolden. Jeremy Bolden is one of the commanders in our patrol division who used to head up water patrol. And can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
I can't hear you too good, but that's on my end. So to give us a summary of what happened and how you determined that they were okay.
Are we talking about the call at Keller Lake?
Yep, yep.
Okay, a call came in. It was a passerby from a park. Saw somebody fall off of what appeared to be a jet ski. They called without knowing anything. Through an interpreter, once squads arrived, it was determined that the person who fell off the jet ski was saved by somebody else, another boater.
Okay.
And everything was cleared.
Good, very good.
There was a 20-minute delay reporting it, so by the time squads arrived, nobody else was on scene other than the person who called.
So you guys, last week you guys had another call out there. What's been happening with the water patrol lately?
Just the high water levels, rapid moving water. We've been having calls down at the river almost daily. We had somebody that was hiking or walking along the river that fell in last week. And by the time St. Paul, Minneapolis Fire, St. Paul Fire, Ramsey County arrived.
Hang on, is it driving or?
Yeah, just past it.
This one?
I think so.
Hey, Jeremy, I gotta let you go. Thanks you. Thank you. Bye. You think it's?
I think it's taking a left right here.
Okay.
JKH 598.
You did good.
Nope, wrong plate.
Okay.
I saw the J and it came zipping by us.
Good. Did good. Did good. Until they all clear and we'll go back. The driveway's clear though, you think? The one
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Alright, we're looking for a car that fled Maplewood, folks. So that's why we sound a little strange, but it's the way real police works. You just
534.
which parking lot?
That power line, that power pole, one of these ones.
538, you can stay clear.
What kind of car are we looking for?
23 Mitsubishi
74th Street
SUV.
East, Unit 2 on disorderly conduct. There's shelters on either side of the building. There's at least 6 juveniles outside yelling and smoking marijuana. Caller does request a call back for record-keeping purposes.
This could be it right here.
Yeah, he's taking a sneaker away.
JKH 598 is the plate.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Nope.
So
it's that one. Yeah.
This house?
Yeah.
What's in the driveway back there? Nothing of interest?
No.
How about this driveway?
Nope.
That's strange, huh?
That was strange.
Seems to match the description of it.
531.
Those two definitely did, didn't they?
The squads are still working on
I
this.
thought for sure that was the one. I didn't put my buckle on.
Yeah.
Oh well. Keep our eyes peeled.
You bet your buckle. Well, this guy, he's got his garage open there. We got to figure out what's going on with that Packer sign. Hey! This is a no Packer zone. How are you? Bob Fletcher. Sheriff. Nice to see you. I saw your Packer stuff up there. I thought I better check it out. You got good music on there, I do. You always listen to your music. It's some oldies. I like it.
Yeah, something different, you know.
Yeah.
You hear the same old stuff over the radio time and
Yeah.
time and time again, and it's just like, you know, I bought the TV to have it on, but I don't want to hear KQR.
Right.
Just roll and same
Right.
stuff. I mean, not that I ain't good too, but
No.
you know, so
Yeah.
something different.
You can understand the words in this music. You can't say I like it.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day. Are you from Wisconsin originally or what?
Yeah, I'm originally from Durand, Wisconsin.
Durand? Okay.
Yeah, and my wife is from White Bear, so here I am.
Oh, there you go.
We're a couple of Chiquita weapons right there.
Oh, you doing?
Yeah.
Well, nice to see you. We just thought we'd say hi.
All right.
We're looking for a car that fled from Maplewood, so we saw this and we thought, well, there's a suspect. See ya.
All right, you're clear on my side.
But it registers in lower Maplewood?
South Maplewood,
South
yeah.
Maplewood, yeah.
Well, St. Paul.
I guess that's lower south, yeah. Well, if we weren't live on patrol, we might sit there for a while. That's what we do. But we're going to keep moving for you. But I got to think about if he was working his way back to this area, where would he come?
Coming from this east.
So we'll work our way back to White Bear and see if we can spot the plate.
Copy.
So anyhow, the other day, was it yesterday that we had the BMW out of
That was
St. Louis Park?
Yep, stolen BMW out of
was fleeing around Hennepin County,
Hennepin County,
and then our county, and two suspects jumped out.
Yep, some of our
locals,
frequent flyers. Got one of them kids. I think they recovered it over in Minneapolis after that.
Yeah, they dumped it over in Minneapolis, but we're pretty much sure we know who the suspects are on that one.
And then we had a stolen Volkswagen Bug. It's the last time we saw one of those.
Stolen one, or
it was
one?
We recovered a stolen one over off West District. Then the CRVs finally got that guy.
Eyeballs peeled. Where do you think that came from? I mean, like
eyes
open?
peeled.
Keep your eyeballs peeled. Yeah. Eyes
Keep
open.
I don't. What do you think the peeled? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, this is open.
I never thought about that.
I don't know. There's a lot of sayings out there.
There is. That you don't really. You just know them, I guess, but you don't even think twice about it.
My wife was using the phrase the other day to somebody that said, "Well, just give me it in the ballpark." You know, that's a phrase we all use, right? In the ballpark.
Yep.
But a lot of people might not know what in the ballpark means. It means like estimate, right?
Yep.
Guesstimate, estimate. But
Yeah, just ballpark.
Just ballpark. Unless you knew that it was a phrase for, put the ball in play. Get the ball in the ballpark. Unless you knew that, you might wonder, what are you talking about in the ballpark?
Yeah. And then people look at a ballpark and go, "That looks pretty big."
It's a big,
kind of a
that's
weird,
a big wide range.
Yeah, that ain't even close. I mean, you could be anywhere.
Good point, Cody. I hear birds in the trees.
Yeah, me too.
Is that a full moon up there? What do you think?
Where is it? I can't see
It's
it.
pretty damn full. I don't know.
I can't see it from my angle.
Okay, let's ask Siri, because the Siri's improved a lot since AI came on. Hey Siri, when is the full moon in Minnesota? That's a little bit complicated, Siri.
5182, checking your status.
Well, it's in there somewhere.
265-23. For code 4.
2133.
There might be one more day till full moon there. There are hospital workers and police officers throughout the country that will swear on their lives that things got goofier on full moons, right?
Yep.
370.
21st.
21st?
Yep.
So what's today?
Close. I'd say we're close enough.
Yeah. So I can't really. I mean, I can say that when bad things have happened, people have said, "Oh, it's a full moon."
Give me a case number.
What's going on, guys? How's it going?
1077.
It's all good?
Thank you.
Be careful crossing the street
Yeah.
there.
It's some more, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they want to do Tuesday?
I don't know. Coming from Emma's place, huh?
Probably.
So I never really kept track of it, but there's a lot of hospital personnel that will say, "Hey, when I go to work on full moon, I know we're getting a lot of business."
Unfortunately, we were unable to do callbacks.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just luck of the draw. Stuff happens on any day of the week, no rhyme or reason.
I hear somebody with a microphone over here at Emma's place.
Yeah, 537.
537.
Medics are standing by. They're cleared in for code 4.
Copy code 4 and medics cleared in at 2135.
You must have known we were coming. They're thanking us for our service.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, we'll go around.
There's a stolen parked where that Ford Explorer was last week. Recovered that one.
This place does a good job of helping families get stabilized.
Go to 374. Can I get a case number?
Your case number is 110721. 110721.
Copy, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Better go in and thank them for their thank you, right?
Yeah, they had a.
As long as those, looks like they had a couple cakes. Ask him what on earth he's saying. Or ask him if he's calling for us.
Free government service.
Were you calling us?
29.
Did
Do you guys qualify?
Did you need us?
Yeah, if you qualify for $50,000 and under, I can qualify you for free government service.
All right.
Alrighty.
Did you have a good party?
Well, I just came from California.
Yeah. You just came from California?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you lived here before or not?
No, sir.
Are y'all the police?
We are.
Yeah.
I just came from California. I've been here for about 5 days.
Yep.
And I was supposed to go to New York.
Are you living with relatives or what?
No, I'm here just winging it because I could afford it living here.
Oh, they gave you got a spot.
No, I can afford it living here besides New York.
Okay.
New York costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I was on my way, and I was like, I can afford living here, but not New York.
All right, well, welcome. We're going to go ahead and head back. See you guys. Make sure nobody's behind us, okay, son?
Hey
Clear
guys,
them out.
hey, get out of the way.
Are you recording us?
Get out of the way. Uncle Sam is backing up, so get the fuck out of the way.
Well, don't use the F word. We don't approve of the F word. No F word.
Get the fuck out of the way. Uncle Sam is coming.
We do not approve of the F word.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Well, there we go. New resident from California.
Yeah. Well, was he from Cali or New York? I don't know. He said he came from Cali, but he couldn't afford it in New York.
That's why he only made it halfway. Hey, guys. Have a good night. Did we have a good party or what?
Yeah, it was okay.
All right. Very good. Nobody's behind us, right? I think somebody hired him to...
Something, yeah, I don't know.
Somebody hired him to give that announcement somewhere, and he memorized it, right?
He's good at it.
Yeah.
He's good at giving an announcement.
All right. Wish I had some gift cards for those little kids.
Yeah.
Hey, backseaters, if you think of it.
Clear on the right.
We're kind of all out of gift cards. The Emma's Place crew. Well, you gotta roll your window down one more time. One more time. Let's hear what he had to say.
Something about
glorified government service. Okay, here we go. I mean, that's our goodbye. Yeah. I think it's fair to say he had a little bit to drink.
I think so.
A little bit to drink.
Oh, that's funny.
2140.
Comp can hear some drag racing on Play-Doh.
539.
Suspicious call.
Now, Odie is a great addition. Now, I want all you guys to put on there how much you like having him. He got such a nice personality. He doesn't really enjoy being out front like this. You know, he'd rather be in the shadows, catching bad guys. But we love having Odie out. In a little bit, I'm going to let him go back to his own car. I promised him he could go out and drive himself, you know, for a little bit. But I'll pick up Rev then after that. But I mean, I don't know. I think you're the perfect partner.
I can't argue with that. I mean, some of these guys just don't know how good they got at having me around.
Well, there you go. There you go. And and Darren drives a little too fast, right?
Yeah.
We would agree with that.
Darren,
he's you felt safe tonight, right?
Oh yeah.
We haven't even really rushed into anything. But I feel safe knowing that. Here's the thing.
Prospect Boulevard with a drag racing.
You are. Well, you and I are about the same stature, right?
Yeah, I'd say.
So if you're in front of me, there's a good chance I'm not getting hit.
That's right.
All right.
That's true.
But Pat, on the other hand, is a little smaller.
You got about
I got
50-50. You're getting it, or Pat's getting it.
I'm still getting it. There's still a chance.
There's still a chance.
Still a chance. So
clear on the right.
175 Kenwood Court for 911. Open line to Saturday.
Yes. Now, when you were going to North St. Paul, did you spend any time over here at Wakefield Lake?
Not really.
Because this is where all the cool kids lived.
Well,
did you know that part? The cool kids lived over here by Wakefield.
I don't know about that.
I suppose you lived up by that tower. What do they call it? Tower Park.
Tower Park. Yeah. So
is that you there? That's where the other cool kids live.
Tower Park. You got Casey Lake.
They used to. Yeah, there's another area there that has a lot of names of Native American Indian tribes that used to up there. Not sure why, but yeah, no. We'll see what happened is the Maplewood kids, which I was, went to North St. Paul too. But back then there was more Maplewood than North St. Paul, but because the school was in North St. Paul, the North St. Paul kids made us feel like we were outsiders, right?
Yeah,
did you do that too? To those Maplewood kids?
You know, I don't think there's much of a division between, there was a division with the Oakdale kids.
Yeah.
I'd say that North St. Paul and Maplewood kids kind of teamed up.
Okay.
Because Oakdale, some of the Oakdale kids went to North, and the other half went to Tartan.
Well, Tartan started the year that I was a senior. Okay. That was the first year.
Yeah, I would say.
We went actually half the year. They had to use our building because the school wasn't ready. So half the year we went to school in the morning, and the Tartan kids went to school in the afternoon.
Huh.
All right, so we got a text here from Minneapolis Police. Here's what we got. Romeo Burrows.
265.
265.
Through this SNR with 270.
Oh.
265 against her for that suspicious.
Yeah, it was earlier today.
Okay, I just got it now. So, did Sparks know or not?
Yes.
At George Street West and Smith Avenue.
But did they go talk to him or not?
I don't think they did. I just know that earlier today they.
Yeah, I take your word.
Squad 5 Century 10-8. Can you have myself
What side was that on?
539 call, please?
75 copy.
Franklin and 3rd.
Yeah, those Hell's Outcasts were a little bit riding a little wide.
Oh yeah.
Those are definitely some biker guys. When was that?
To
What thread?
Carthage.
Okay.
276.
Well, looks like the motorcycle guys are out in force. Yeah.
Can you change this to an APD? Clear it out. Morgan plan with 269.
Heard something. It was not a gunfire. But...
Heavy 2145. 2175.
Something in there.
175.
Suspect vehicle in the gray and black.
Kia stolen.
Westbound and then northbound up Fisk.
From
Overnight, Spring Street.
Received.
But right now she's saying it went westbound. Is that the same call?
Can you just say
No.
Suspect vehicle went westbound, but I don't know what call it is. That's.
I think that was this.
We don't have Heather tonight, but if need be, we have the greatest multitasker around.
Oofta.
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 Traffic.
Ain't much in that Walgreens.
No. It's emptied out.
361 Tango, go ahead.
Edgerton Wells, Zulu, Echo, Bravo, 207.
Copy, Edgerton Wells, at 2147.
Wells.
We're going to go back, look for that shots fired vehicle.
Yeah,
that's the one, Selby and Avon.
Oh, there's one.
What do we got going there?
2 shots 1 minute ago. Shooters are gray. Chrysler 300. Westbound on Selby, northbound Fisk. Unknown plate. Comp no longer on scene.
That was the one I was worried about.
That's what you heard.
See that chase of the bus?
Plus 269, 276.
That was ridiculous.
Somebody else put it on there too. See how the cars were chasing it?
Wow.
Number is 110.
That was pretty good humor.
That was
out in Atlanta. Atlanta had a chase of a bus, folks. Pretty good video.
Into a
Had a few,
copy for a 911 hang up.
Had a few
In the
cars.
area of 511 7th Street East. States someone shot him and drove away. States he doesn't know where he is. Within 9 meters of the address.
511 7th Street? Huh.
69 copies. 207. 208 copy.
2149.
Pinging that one. They're gonna ping that phone in that one.
And 269, just additionally,
Stolen?
the TC is starting to ping on the phone.
Oh, that one.
The guy called in said he just got shot. Didn't know where he was.
2149.
When I drop you, maybe you can follow up on that Minneapolis one.
Yep, we'll do.
One 374.
374.
Copy that update. Move back on scene.
2150.
I'm just going to peek here, make sure nobody's breaking into this poor citizen's car while they're in Walgreens.
Squad 387. Copy the area check for the fireworks. Suburban Avenue and 3. At 2150.
Good job, Casey backs up.
Two
278.
We're going to break. Cancel 269. We'll go to 7.
Copy 269. You can stay clear.
269. Keep those guys free.
Copy 278. You can stay secured. 2151.
269.
265.
Long show drop is black and pending. Send us an ambulance.
Copy 2151.
Had a hard time shutting it off, it sounds like.
Yeah, I just held the unlock button and it turned it off.
Oh, you did? Yeah. You know, you young people are so smart. So smart.
Sorry, 31, you can show me in the area of the 911 hang up.
Copy 2152.
Flat 31, just to be clear, it's 7th Street East, correct?
711 or 511
Affirm.
7th Street East.
Thank you.
2153.
1478 Ames, male walked through Comp's yard attempting to steal items.
286.
Male claimed he was looking for a dog. It's kind of a good excuse.
Well, these guys.
Copy on an East Squad to assist. 1450. Sorry. 1478 Ames Avenue. Male walked through Comp's yard attempting to steal items. And he was chasing his dog. Male is back. Suspect is a white male, 25 years old, not seen wearing a red sweatshirt, dark pants.
3715.
2153. 361 Tango, go ahead.
Enter to the Wales, Juliet, Charlie, Victor, 743.
Copy Edgerton and Wells, 2154.
276.
276.
You guys have any updated names up?
Negative.
You guys out weed whacking at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird time to do it.
2154.
Well, if you're busy, you're busy.
You know, maybe that's the only time he's got to do it.
Yeah.
Works weird hours.
No, that's the only time I got.
Yeah.
Take the garbage out when you get home at 3 in the morning. It makes a lot of noise.
49, can I get my case number?
Usually what I do, I pull in my driveway
110719.
2, 3 a.m. I look at my garbage barrels and, oh, I got to get those out.
Yeah.
110719.
Affirm.
Well, thankfully,
Copy 2155.
someday when you're married, you'll share that work. Only 50% of the time. Is that Dan?
No, it's not.
Well,
It's it looked like him, but it's a different car.
Really?
Yep, it's not Dan.
Well, it wasn't really speeding. It just was hitting the gas. There was a hey guys, there was a cop spotlight on it.
That's
Right?
Yeah, it wasn't Dan though. That's funny.
That was a modified muffler in that car.
Yeah, Dan don't got pipes that sound like that. I think it had a blackout plate on it too.
Okay, well, good observation skills. It's either not there, it's first in a row, right?
Yep.
I don't know. Turned on us.
No, it's right in front.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe it was the motorcycle that made the noise. They probably got it. Your entire office in your back pocket. See, that's a billboard I could read.
Squad 265, copy, you're taking the suspicious in the 278, copy, the suspicious area of George and Smith at 2156.
Yeah, I'm impressed that you noticed it was a blacked out plate. That was good as it went by. I could have told you what letter it started with.
Yeah?
Because they all start with Z.
Get up. Is that a ZAN?
Yeah.
073?
276, I copy the update. Recheck the area. Talk to multiple people. No one says that they need police assistance or seen anybody that looks like they've been shot.
ZAM 073.
Zam.
Zam.
Zam. Zam.
Copy the update. Phone is off to not ping. Squad's in the area not finding anyone. 2157.
Well, Odie, this was pleasurable. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me. You know, I don't know if I filled the shoes.
What's your mom's first name again?
Colleen.
Colleen, that's right. I know that.
Yep.
Colleen, thanks for raising a great son. I know you're proud of him. We are too. Yeah, that motorcycle group that went by us, they did have rockers on. I didn't catch, I'm guessing they were leaving their Payne Avenue gathering there, but I'm guessing it was the Hell's Outcast, but it could have been a lot of other motorcycle groups, so. Did you see how close to the center line they were driving?
Yeah, I don't understand. I see a lot of motorcycles do that. I've never done motorcycle or anything, but I feel like I would want to ride on the closer to the shoulder, away from oncoming traffic.
I would too, but I suppose the actual road surface and there's less garbage in the middle, right?
Yeah, and I heard if you're in the middle, someone explained to me that you have more room. If you gotta go left, you got more room.
Talk to a confident and was stolen. Tom doesn't want anything done, so we'll just drive around, see if the mail's in the area. You left already.
Copy 2158.
2158. Hey, Google. Hey, can you Google it? Odie, tell me if the hockey was on tonight.
Oilers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they played last night, so I don't think so.
No, I don't. Did they win? Or what's the?
They won yesterday, so there's game 6 at least.
Oh, so it's 3-2.
Okay. Yep, Florida leads 3-2 now. I think the next game's in Edmonton, so they got.
361 Tango, checking her status.
Because the fourth
Code
game.
450.
Code 4 2159.
It's 22111, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
He's looking at us.
Huh?
He's wondering who is.
How are you? Good. Have a good one. Yeah, you too. Thank you. Thank you.
I guess it doesn't say who's.
175.
Just one caller still.
Well, the Oilers were wearing their away jerseys in the last game.
Well, I know Florida won game 4, and it was at home. Not Florida, Edmonton. Edmonton won game 4 at home. So I was assuming that the next game was going to be at
Game
Florida.
5 was at Florida, and they won.
And Edmonton won again?
Yep. So now game 6 is in...
Back at Florida.
Edmonton.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But they might be one of the first teams. Anybody else come back from a 3-0? Not many.
3-8 and 370.
Let's look.
2200.
Bravo 318, I'm with you tonight.
People were posting that meme of Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber after their win in game 4.
Really?
So you're saying we got a chance?
You're saying there's a chance.
361 Tango, 364.
4468 Tango. What's that? I'm you with you. 364.
This is 309 to copy for Lawson Avenue East, Bradley Street. Single caller reporting 2 shots heard 3 minutes ago. Did hear shouting before the shot. Sounded like a male voice.
What's the numbers on Lawson there?
Lawson and Bradley.
Yeah.
364 copy.
All right, let's see here. 3-0 comebacks in NHL history.
Finals.
Here's the punching. Oh, you got
This is just a playoff series. That's how little there are. Down 3-0 we got, and just this playoff series, mind you.
Yeah.
The 1942 Maple Leafs, the 75 Islanders,
Okay.
the 2010 Flyers, and the 14 Kings.
So only 4 teams have come back in the series from a 3-0 deficit.
The 42 Maple Leafs
170.
was the Stanley Cup Finals.
Okay.
So, to answer your
Oh, wait a
question,
minute, what's this song?
I don't know. I've heard it.
I know, I've heard it. It's in a movie.
Squad 170.
Oh, wish we could have listened to the rest of
person,
it.
area check. 1879 Charlton Colors, 14-year-old left with the
Oh,
teenager's
catch the rest of it
2-week-old
here.
son
Here we
unrestrained
go.
in a white SUV
Okay.
northbound on Tatum about 15 minutes ago. And we'll switch the call over to tell us for the missing persons portion.
What's that movie? Where the little guy dances. Hey, do you remember what movie that's from? Do you remember what movie that song's from?
No?
Oh, well, turn it back up.
I don't know. I don't even really recognize the song, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I do, and I can think of the movie it's in. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Where the guy? Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. At the end, when the little Groot is growing up.
Oh, okay.
You know, and
Yeah.
and he's trying to make sure nobody sees him moving. Okay. But by the way, the Guardians of the Galaxy, some of the better movies ever. I don't know that was what was written for that, but that was definitely it was in there when Groot was trying to not be seen.
Yep.
Okay, I feel better.
It always isn't it annoying when you know something and you just can't.
Yeah.
You just can't place it.
Yeah. I should pull up alongside and tell him.
Hey, sir, we figured it out.
Oh. Well, just be nice to people, you know. Just engage them, talk. That's the thing about this police job. You just got to find a way just to, you know, engage people. Sometimes you got to put a different hat on and you got to go out and arrest the bad guys. We do that on a regular basis, but it's not all the time. Which, by the way, did I mention I was at Best Buy today? And I ran into this sales clerk that was just one of the nicest young ladies. I'm not going to mention her name because she's young enough that her friends might make fun of her for talking to the police. But her mom was a backseater, and she wanted to get a picture. And shout out to Jennifer, raised a great daughter, and really enjoyed meeting her. She's going to the University of Minnesota this next year, the Carlson School of Management. And whenever I see young people that are just so well representing our world, I just really appreciate it. Because unfortunately for us, we see a lot of them that aren't.
Yep.
And that's not so much fun. But see, I gotta teach Odie to roll his window down. I don't know if he's getting cold or what.
I don't want to, I don't know, does the wind mess with the...
Well, maybe a little bit, but... Oh, here we go. Did you hear him?
No.
He don't want us to come over. One of his buddies. Stand by for impact.
367, staying over there.
Still there to go in.
Going in.
Nice sauce.
They'll probably come out up top here. They usually...
267. CN over there, please.
267. Case number is 110656.
361 Tango, this is code 4 over here.
417 Regents says that you could hear kids yelling, guns, 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 shoot them in the parking lot.
Channel.
5170.
LTAC, but
We copy, we're in the area already.
there he is. Say hi.
What's going on?
Affirmative update to the previous dispatch of the call. Please see the caller at the Johnson address.
Who are you? There you guys are.
Come on down, big guy. We've been looking for you. Just say hi. Hi, because here's the deal.
025100.
Hey, we're proud of how good you're doing. Oh. Yeah. You haven't been in any trouble for ages. That's really cool. Well, I don't know what it is, but
She takes to the sky, no jar can take.
They usually
267. CN over there, please.
267. Case number is 110656.
361 Tango, this is code 4 over here.
417 Regents says that you could hear kids yelling, guns, 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 shoot them in the parking lot.
channel.
5170.
LTAC, but
We copy, we're in the area already.
there he is. Say hi.
What's going on?
Affirmative update to the previous dispatch of the call. Please see the caller at the Johnson address.
Who are you? There you guys are.
Come on down, big guy. We've been looking for you. Just say hi. Hi, because here's the deal.
025100.
Hey, we're proud of how good you're doing. Oh. Yeah. You haven't been in any trouble for ages. That's really cool. Well, I don't
She takes to
In the apartment or in the
They're in the
apartment?
208, copy.
2149.
pinging that one. They're gonna ping that.
Your entire office in your.
But I feel like I would want to ride on the.
Because the fourth
Code
guy.
4, thank you.
Code 4, 2159.
It's 22111, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Hey guys.
He's looking at us.
Huh?
He's wondering who is.
How are you? Good. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Thank you.
175.
I guess it doesn't say who's.
175.
Just one caller still.
Well, the Oilers were wearing their away jerseys in the last game.
Well, I know Florida won game 4,
Signs of shots fired.
and it was at home.
Also okay with it. We had comments cleared out on
Not
phone.
Florida, Edmonton. Edmonton won game 4 at home. So I was assuming that the next game was
Yep.
going to be at
Game
Florida.
5 was at Florida, and they won.
And Edmonton won again?
Yep. So now
Okay.
game 6 is in
Back at Florida.
Edmonton.
Back. Yeah, that's what I mean. But they might be one of the first teams. Anybody else come back from a 3-0? Not many. Huh?
38 and 370.
Let's look.
2200.
Bravo 318, I'm UT, good night.
People were posting that meme of Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber after their win in game 4.
Really?
So you're saying we got a chance?
You're saying there's a chance.
361 Tango 364.
44, 68, 10. What's right here? I'll be UT. 364.
This is 309 to copy for Lawson Avenue East, Bradley Street. Single caller reporting 2 shots heard 3 minutes ago. Did hear shouting before the shot. Sounded like a male voice.
What's the numbers on Lawson there?
Lawson and Bradley.
Yeah.
364, copy.
All right. Let's see here. 3-0 comebacks in NHL history.
It's the finals.
361 Tango, you got
This is just a playoff series. That's how little there are. Down 3-0 we got, and just this playoff series, mind you.
Yeah.
The 1942 Maple Leafs, the 75 Islanders,
Okay.
the 2010 Flyers, and the 14 Kings.
So only 4 teams have come back in the series from a 3-0 deficit.
The 42 Maple Leafs
170.
was the Stanley Cup Finals.
Okay.
So, to answer your
Oh, wait a
question,
minute. What's this song?
I don't know. I've heard it.
I
before.
know I've heard it. It's in a movie.
170.
Wish we could have listened to the rest of it.
Area check.
I don't know. I don't even really recognize the song, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I do, and I can think of the movie it's in. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Where they got Guardians of the Galaxy. At the end, when the little Groot is growing up,
Oh, okay.
you know, and
Yeah.
and he's trying to make sure nobody sees him moving. Okay. But by the way, the Guardians of the Galaxy, some of the better movies ever. I don't know that was what was written for that, but that was definitely was in there when Groot was trying to not be seen.
Yep.
Okay, I feel better.
It always isn't it annoying when you know something and you just can't.
Yeah.
You just can't place it.
Yeah. I should pull up alongside and tell him.
Hey, sir, we figured it out.
Well, just be nice to people, you know. Just engage them, talk. That's the thing about this police job. You just got to find a way just to, you know, engage people. Sometimes you got to put a different hat on and you got to go out and arrest the bad guys. We do that on a regular basis, but it's not all the time. Which, by the way, did I mention I was at Best Buy today? And I ran into this sales clerk that was just one of the nicest young ladies. I'm not going to mention her name because she's young enough that her friends might make fun of her for talking to the police. But her mom was a backseater, and she wanted to get a picture. And shout out to Jennifer, raised a great daughter, and really enjoyed meeting her. She's going to the University of Minnesota this next year, in Carlson School of Management. And whenever I see young people that are just so well representing our world, I just really appreciate it. Because unfortunately for us, we see a lot of them that aren't.
Yep.
And that's not so much fun. Let's see, I gotta teach Odie to roll his window down. I don't know if he's getting cold or what.
I don't want to, I don't know, does the wind mess with the...
Well, maybe a little bit, but... Oh, here we go. Did you hear him?
No.
He didn't want us to come over. One of his buddies. Stand by. For impact.
367, Shane over there.
Still there to go in.
He's going in.
Yeah, he saw us.
They'll probably come out up top here. They usually...
267, CN over there, please.
267, case number is 110656.
361 Tango, this is code 4 over here.
417 Regent
says that you could hear kids yelling,
guns, shoot them in the parking lot.
We
copy, we're in the area already.
There he is. Say hi.
What's going on?
Affirmative, update to the previous dispatch of the call. Please see the caller at the Cheltenham address.
Who are you? There you guys are.
Come on down, big guy. We've been looking for you. Just say hi. Hi, because here's the deal. Hey, we're proud of how good you're doing.
Oh.
Yeah. You haven't been in any trouble for ages. That's really cool. Well, I don't watch Mary Morarity's. Nobody can pronounce her name properly.
Notice that.
And even in that press conference, the advocates were having. If you're not from here, you probably heard last week. If you're not from here, you probably heard last week that the Hennepin County Attorney dropped all charges against the Minnesota State Trooper,
Ryan Londrigan.
We are not going to talk much about that, except that there were 3 experts that wrote reports saying that his force could be justified if he perceived a threat to his partner or himself. And those experts, all that expert information was available to the county attorney for quite some time. And there's a lot of discussion about what caused her finally to drop the case, but one thing we do know, there's 2 pieces of the puzzle. She hired an attorney firm out of Washington, D.C., and the attorney firm wrote a long report saying the same thing. And the governor was days away from taking the case away from her and assigning it to a different attorney. But it we could have a long discussion of that case and whether there was ethical issues. There's an ethical complaint being made now as well.
Against her.
Yeah, well, you remember, the thing about Mary is people forget she was the head public defender. And there were complaints made, again, when she was the head public defender. But, again, I said before, public defenders should not be elected as head prosecutors, right?
Right.
But she was. And the thing is, besides this case, she has a long... Well, they're all everybody from that Roseville one now. It looks like they're at Medicine Lake. You know where that is?
I think that's like Golden Valley, maybe?
Okay. Our group of 300 in Roseville left and looked like they were going over to Hennepin County. But here's the thing. Mary has a long history of trying to give breaks to criminals. Cases have been taken away from her before to the Attorney General because she was too easy on criminals. So, if you ever want to watch 20 minutes of really informational television, watch Mary Moriarty's nobody can pronounce her name properly.
Notice that.
And even in that press conference the advocates were having.
For Mary Moriarty.
Ms. Moriarty.
Mary Moriarty.
And Mary Moriarty.
Watch her press conference. It speaks for itself, right? Well, you watched it with me, right?
Oh, yeah.
It just speaks for itself. The whole thing, not just the news clips. See what's happening at the Foundry tonight?
Some pussy. Y'all want to see some pussy?
No.
Want to see some
don't.
pussy? Some white pussy.
That's a good flavor, good aroma. Good aroma.
Pink pussy.
It smells interesting. I quit smoking.
Do that dick still get on hard?
Stop.
I think we'll be back here. Smoking would affect your ability to get an erection. Yeah. See, to be honest with you, she was grabbing for Pat's crotch.
She was reaching.
She was reaching for Pat's crotch, and that arrests her for criminal sexual conduct at that point, right? See what's happening at the Foundry tonight? Make sure everybody's getting along.
How you doing?
Everybody getting along okay?
It smells like August 1st out here.
Looks like everybody's going back in.
It can't be us.
What?
It smells interesting out here.
That's a good flavor, good aroma. Good aroma.
What y'all say?
I said it's
It
a good
smells
aroma.
nice
Smells like
out here.
Y'all want
cigars.
to see some pussy?
No, I do not.
Do y'all want to see some pussy?
No,
Well,
thank you.
you just
Do you
got.
want to see some
No,
pussy?
don't. No, we don't want to.
Okay.
but
Do
thank
you
you.
want to see some white pussy?
No.
Pink pussy.
We're here to keep people safe. Did you know where the
Keep
police?
it our own self safe.
When y'all got a light?
Huh?
I quit smoking January 31st.
Do that dick still get on hard?
Stop, young lady.
Boy, fuck that. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not everybody represents our society that well, but for the most part, like we said, most people are good. How's it going? We got quite a turnout. I don't think they're all going to fit.
No, they got a full house.
Yeah. I think we'll be back here. That's my prediction.
I'm afraid you're right.
That's my prediction. It's 11 o'clock.
I'm afraid you're right.
11 o'clock. People are pretty well intoxicated already. Little conflict going on in the parking lot already. I think we're going to be back here. But let's see what the east side looks like first, huh? I did. One thing I did learn there is I never heard that smoking would affect your ability to get an erection.
Goodness gracious.
There's too much politics in the world, right? I mean, they would never swear at the cops.
Bob, you guys was politics.
We're the good guys.
Fuck no, you was never a good guy. I ain't scared of you. You ain't got shit on me.
Yeah.
Crooked is scoliosis.
Oh, that hurts my back. So we're going up to the Foundry here. Looks like they got a busy night at the Foundry. I know Mike was up here a little earlier. We're like the mermaid. We go where the people are. Right? I wanna be where the people are. Laughing and joking and da-da-da-dee-dee. A lot of cars here.
A lot of cars.
Special hot lunch today at the Foundry. Well, not many people standing outside smoking tonight. It's a little cold.
A little cold.
Another Escalade.
No, that's a Chevy.
Oh, that's a Suburban.
Yep.
Sorry. It's made by General Motors.
It's the same car.
General Motors.
Mess with the lights a little bit.
Oh, somebody's blocking the exit there. Gentlemen!
Fuck you, I know you, and I'm grown.
Nephew?
That's the Rev. We're just trying to keep you safe, that's all.
No problem, I'm safe. I'm 50.
Well,
You told me I'd die at 19. Yeah. Hope it's on your live.
Well, we are on live right 50. Now. You're on, huh?
I'm 50.
Well, you look good. That's the good news.
You do too.
You look good. You look good.
What's
say
up,
hi,
Unc?
say hi to
What's going on, nephew?
What's up with it?
You got it. Good to see you, boy.
Man, I'm chilling. I'm out of here.
Did you see the article in the paper about Unc? 2 days ago, there was a big article in the paper
I don't
about
read the paper. I sold the house on Selby, and I'm not here no more.
Oh, really? Where you living? What's your...
I won't tell you.
Ah, no.
You've been on me since I was 13.
No. You've been a good kid. We didn't need to be on you.
No, Bob. No, you, Leonard. I don't want to name drop right
Leonard?
now.
Leonard?
You know, Pat Scott. You know, your partner.
Yeah, well, Pat Scott probably was on you. You know, I'll give you that.
You know, y'all was on me, but you never called me for nothing.
No. Well, we were on Andre. We were on Star Wars, too, but now he works for us.
I don't know who that is. Oh, damn. Now he works for y'all. Damn. That is bullshit. Are you on live right now?
Yeah, we're on live right now.
That is bullshit.
Hey, why is that table in the way so we can't get out, huh? Must have been...
Damn, see? No, if I was
are they? Listen, is someone talking politics in here? Because I see it.
No,
I hear a lot of fuck yous right now, and I'm wondering if it isn't because people are watching the news. There's too much politics in the world, right? I mean, they would never swear at the cops.
Bob, you guys is politics.
We're the good guys.
Fuck no, you was never a good guy. I ain't scared of you. You ain't got shit on me.
Yeah.
Crooked is scoliosis.
Oh, that hurts my back.
Trust me, I come.
Well, your friend's waiting for you over there. Hey, what kind of jacket you got on there? What does it say?
It says Crip Blood, Hilltop GD.
Hilltop Hustlers. Well, remember those old days? You know, the old Hilltopper days versus.
I never knew there was a Hilltop.
Nikes for life.
Never knew that.
Yeah, bullshit.
I didn't.
Michi works for us too now.
Damn. So why would you? I don't know nothing about that. Bob, has my name? When's the last time you heard my name?
No, it's I'm talking. It's like a historical fact. Why is everybody running?
Oh, you're here.
Oh no, she's going over to smoke away from the door.
Looking at me like who's talking to the police. My friends even scared right now, Bob. But you know what? It'll take them a long time to grow up. You never called me. You never brought me. And I'm out.
Let's go see what this nice young lady has to say. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Good. You're waiting for your boyfriend or what?
I was waiting for my friend to come out.
Friend to come out? Yeah. Yep. Pretty busy in there, huh?
I don't know what he's doing there.
You don't? Good for you.
Huh?
Good for you.
Oh, yeah?
Stay safe. Stay safe.
I try.
Stay safe. Stay safe. You don't look familiar. Are you from around here or not? No? Minneapolis side or what? Yeah, that's what I was guessing. Well, we're glad you come over here and visit us.
Well, yeah. Time to time.
Where's the good clubs in Minneapolis?
Well, the golf
like a bingo board and some commentary that takes over the screen. You're on a page that's basically hijacked our live stream. That is some people that are detractors of the sheriff's office who've taken over the feed. As the sheriff said earlier, if you haven't done so already, share this feed with your friends. Subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. If you are watching us on YouTube, I've had a couple people say to me that there is like a bingo board and some commentary that takes over the screen. If that happens when you're on YouTube, you're on the wrong link. That is some people that are detractors of the sheriff's office who've taken over the feed. So block that feed and go back to Live on Patrol Ramsey County. You will see the link when we are live, and go to that one because you have a bad link and you're on a page that's basically hijacked our live stream.
We'll check the address. 5974.
Hey, Nicole. Nicole earlier. She's a bitch. Is that on?
No one was referring to Deputy Sparks in that way. Well, they even left a space for us. Perfect. Jim and Myra Jensen. This is courtesy of Terry Londrosh. Jim's birthday is today. His wife Myra. Her birthday is on the 15th. Well, happy birthday to both of you. Oh, what are you doing, me? You ready? Okay. While you're in there, I'll do some shout outs. There you go. Oh. There's the Rev. Mike turned 42 on yesterday the 9th from Heather and Cece. Chris Palmer turned 48 on February 4th. Amy Grant on the 4th. With love for your husband Steve. Kevin Joyce on the 4th. Quite a lot of February 4th birthdays. David Schwenke turned 66 on the 4th. That's it from day one. Mary Alice Johnson wanted to give you that shout out. Mike turned 42 on the 9th from Heather and Cece. Retired Ramsey County Deputy Herb Gustafson turned 99 today. 99 years old. Herb, happy birthday from all of us at the Ramsey County Sheriff's Office. Condolences to family and friends of Todd Sandell, the former chief of police of Richfield, passed away January 31st. Condolences from all of us and from Michael Venture. Julie Barnett wanted to shout out in memory of Uncle Howard Greedy, a 29-year veteran of the state patrol who died of COVID in December of 2021. Shadow Russell wants to share condolences, as do we, with the family of John Price, backseater from Wisconsin, passed away February 5th. Prayers and condolences to all. 42. Alan Solo, his wife Debbie, had his 65th birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday to you, and Alan says he also quit smoking last Friday. A lot of inspiration, thank you. Oh, let's see here. Happy birthday to Sue Nickham. His birthday is coming up on the 12th. From Alan, Graham, and from us. There was one more I didn't think I was going to be able to get to, and I'm sorry, but I can't find it. So, anybody I missed, I apologize. But like I said, be sure to let the live on patrol page know, okay? So there are only 2 calls pending in the entire county right now. Which is a very rare occurrence indeed. Katrina, your brother Carlos would like to tell you happy birthday, and we're going to join in and say happy birthday to you, Katrina. There's $500 worth of gift cards. Holy all right. $500? $50 a piece. Keep doing what you're doing, all right? Thank you. God bless you. $500 in gift cards. Thank you.
326.
Where's Rev?
Had to take a pit stop.
Sounds like it'll be northbound 61 at Point Douglas, and state has also been notified.
There's a truck over here that was coming down 7th that was flying. Comes back clear out of Ramsey, Minnesota. Then all of a sudden just pulled and parked in the lot over here.
Huh.
322, we're out with her.
Okay.
Now it's coming back.
Copy. 307.
Johnson, anyone close?
He's okay.
It's good?
Yeah.
Ah, never mind.
322.
You can go ahead and get it.
322.
For code 4 from She is claimed she took 20 pills of trazodone.
Copy. 23I.
Did you see how they treated me in there?
We were just given $500 in gift cards.
Whoa!
50 each. You're the man to pass them out.
Oh, who gave us this? Did I miss somebody?
The gentleman in the tow truck. Nice ride, mister.
Oh, there it is. Who heard?
Watch out.
Who heard?
Is that the same setup as Kyle's?
Probably it's a little older. So I don't think it's precipitated. Just from how quick it overheats.
74 big circle. Who heard?
326, we copy the update. Copy. We have another party's on scene. There's a did advise of base off flames coming from the vehicle, but it does not appear to be on fire, and will be 61 and Point Douglas, 2310.
Well, you should have heard her the other night. And Nicole earlier. She's a bitch. Is that on? You can't hear me from here, can you?
Yeah.
300,
I'll let you know in a second.
Can you send that to me in this state route at all or no?
No affirmative, states and out.
$10 fee. 10.
Oh.
2311.
Did it go over? I thought you were off.
Did they hear?
Let's go see what we can find. Oh, we're not leaving east.
We are in the area, not seeing any vehicles. Can we get a better location? Copy. I think it's going to be north of where you're able to, on the north portion of the road.
So they're trying to find this car accident down off the Point Douglas Road. And they're using the GPS, the squad car, to try and direct it into it. Point Douglas. I don't know what Point Douglas is. It's kind of like the frontage road on the east side of 61.
Oh.
50 each. You're the man to pass them out.
Oh, who gave us this? Did I miss somebody?
The gentleman in the tow truck. You're the man to pass them out.
Oh, who gave us this? Did I miss somebody?
Coming from the vehicle, but it does not appear to be on fire, and will be 61 and Point Douglas, 2310.
Well, you should have heard her the other night. And Nicole earlier. She's a bitch. Is that on? You can't hear me from here, can you?
Yeah.
300,
I'll let you know in a second.
Can you send that to me in this state route at all or no?
No affirmative, states and out.
$10 fee. 10.
Oh.
2311.
Did it go over? I thought you were off.
Did they hear?
Let's go see what we can find. Oh, we're not leaving east.
We are in the area, but not seeing any vehicles. Can we get a better location? Copy. And this is also going to be north of where your area also too. On the north portion of the Point Douglas Road.
So they're trying to find this car accident down off the Point Douglas Road. And they're using the GPS and the squad car to try and direct it into it. Point Douglas. Yep. I don't know what Point Douglas is. It's kind of like the frontage road on the east side of 61.
Oh, okay.
Oh, getting a call, folks. Sorry.
Did you hear that one?
Okay. Oh my goodness. I certainly wish I'd been paying better attention to these comments, Reverend.
Yeah.
No one was referring to Deputy Sparks in that way. For people to hear a little bit of a conversation and make assumptions about it is a little bit disappointing. Nicole Sparks is a valued member of the Sheriff's Office and of the CAT team. So just stop. People are speculating over something that is absolutely has no foundation. And that's all I'm going to say about it. That is ridiculous.
Good job on the east. That's East District right there.
People say, oh, check me out,